and they're racing. And one of the first away is Ben Bias down near the inside, leading early from Golden Alpha, and up there as well Intersky Falcon, and further back in the field Milligan settles fourth from Tai Su as they go around the first turn. A long run before they reach the first. Gap in the field then behind Milligan as they settle down to Idaho Docks deep off the track from Tai Su and Dark Shell back in the field. Bleu wider out as they head up now towards the first of 9 flights. And Ben Bias let fly with a mighty lead there. The pace is generous, leads by a couple of lengths to Golden Alpha up on the outside of Intersky Falcon, and just in behind them is Milligan in fourth on the outside, just being passed by Idaho Docks. Further back then is Dark Shell and Tai Su from Bleu, then Monka Hostin in the centre. They're followed then by Milligan back on the inside as they come to the third. The pace is hectic. Back in the field too at this stage, Cesaria right in centre field. Never's out deep on the track. The Dark Flasher further back with the Gatherer moving on up. A gap then in the field to Tisifer, and last as they pass the judge is Lisan. They're going like scolded cats in front, and Ben Bias out in front by a neck or so to up on the outside Golden Alpha. There are a couple of lengths to Intersky Falcon, who's got the run of the race in third. 4 lengths further back then in fourth Idaho Docks. A gap in the field then further back is Milligan. They're followed by Never. 2 lengths then to Tai Su on the inside of Bleu, and further back on the inside Dark Shell. A gap in the field to Monka Hostin travelling on the outside of Milligan. Then the Gatherer from Cesaria. Further back the Dark Flasher moving on up a couple of lengths then Lisan, and Tisifer is last of all at the fourth. And it's Ben Bias who led over it and did it well. Landed over in front of Golden Alpha. Intersky Falcon just sitting in behind these two tearaways. 3 or 4 lengths further back in the field Idaho Docks, followed then on the inside next by Milligan as they come to the fifth. Then Never, who's made some progress on the outside. Mistake by Dark Shell, passed by Milligan on the inside from Monka Hostin and Tai Su. The Gatherer getting reminders back in the field, well back to about 10 or 12 lengths off the pace as they come to the last down the back. That was 4 out, and it's Ben Bias on the inside here. Ben Bias showing the way with Golden Alpha. 2 lengths then to Intersky Falcon, who's had a charmed run in behind these leaders. They're a length and a half in advance of Never, who's up on the outside as they swing very sharply left-handed now and a race across the top of the track. Never lying in about fourth, and further back Idaho Docks. A gap then to Milligan. They're followed next by Milligan, who's giving them a big start from Dark Shell, Monka Hostin, and looking back for the Gatherer, third last and going backwards. Heading towards the turn, Golden Alpha's taken it up now. It's Golden Alpha who goes on for Tony McCoy, but here's Intersky Falcon moving up on the outside here for Liam Cooper's had a beautiful run. They're 2 or 3 lengths then to Cesaria, who's battling on well, but Intersky Falcon has kicked for home, has gone 3 or 4 in front now. Over on the near side then Idaho Docks is battling on from Golden Alpha. A long gap then to Milligan, but Intersky Falcon 6 in front, coming to the second last. Bungled it, landed awkwardly, but still in front. Cooper steals a beep over the shoulder. He's about 6 or 7 lengths clear of Idaho Docks. Milligan running on for a place with Dark Shell, but Intersky Falcon comes towards the last, takes off. A mighty leap at it, and he's home for all money. Intersky Falcon. Intersky Falcon about 10, 12 lengths in front and going further ahead. A mighty impressive performance in the opener at Aintree on Grand National Day. Intersky Falcon, trained by John Joe O'Neill, another big winner for Jackdaws. Second then Idaho Docks, third is Milligan, fourth Dark Shell, moving on up is fifth from Golden Alpha, Cesaria, Bleu, Ben Bias. Behind them is Tisifer, followed by Never, Monka Hostin. Behind them is Milligan, and further back in the field Lisan. The Gatherer beat only one home, and that was Tai Su. The winner number 16, Intersky Falcon, owned by InterskyRacing.com and Mrs. John Joe O'Neill, trained by John Joe O'Neill and ridden by Liam Cooper. And the second is number 8. Second is number 8, Idaho Docks, owned by the Dionysus Partnership, trained by Martin Pipe, ridden by Tom Scudamore. Third, number 2, Milligan, owned by G.H. Leatham, trained by Venetia Williams, ridden by Norman Williamson. And fourth is number 6, Dark Shell. A 10-to-1 winner of our first Intersky Falcon, and a